Hey, I'm Sebastian. I show you my rig. Let's start with the drums. I use a Pearl Vision Line drum set. It's made out of birch. I have a 14 by 5.5 snare drum. No, it's actually 6 inches. 12 tom, 16 tom, 22 bass drum. I've mic'd it up with 2 overheads, one for the hi-hat, for every drum, and on the snare I have one mic on the bottom and one inside of the bass drum. In this corner I have a spare MIDI keyboard. I have a bass here. I have 2 spare guitars. Mostly I use this guitar. It's an Ibanez SZ 320 and this is my main bass. It's a cheap one, but I really like it. The bass amp that I'm using is one from Boss. It's the Boss Katana 60 watt amp. And for the guitar I have also a Boss. It's the Mark II version of the head. Yeah. And on the floor there is some messy cable work. It's not a good cable management here, but I use a Boss expression pedal for the Katana amp. I use the whammy pedal from Digitech and I use the GAFC pedal also for the Boss Katana. Yeah, in this corner there's my streaming and recording PC. I also have a microphone here. Yeah, and all the microphones and the amps are connected to this dusty old interface. It's from Tascam. Yeah, there you can see it. It's the Tascam US 1800. Yeah, it has 8 XLR inputs, some more line inputs. Yeah, and another instrument I'm using recently is the synthesizer from Arturia. It's the Microfreak. I love it. Yeah, I'm a newbie to the synthesizer world, but everything is self-explaining here. Yeah, I've used it on my last 2 or 3 songs. Yeah, it also has a gooseneck microphone because it has a vocoder inside. Yeah, I have some cheap studio monitors from Behringer. Yeah, and this little interface, it's one from Focusrite. It's the Scarlett Solo. Because I grabbed the this is my monitor. I grabbed the audio signal from my Tascam interface with the Focusrite interface, and with this I record in and I stream in OBS Studio. So let's launch it. Yeah. Here is my setup. Yeah, I also have a webcam up here. And normally I use this camera which I'm holding in my hand. It's a Canon D700, and here you can see there's an Elgato face cam which I'm testing out right at this moment. Yeah, so this is my setup. So we see us in a minute in Reason. Okay, so we are back here in Reason. This is my DAW I've set everything up. So this, for example, was a song which I recorded a few days ago in a stream. Okay, so I've set up here a bunch of drum tracks. It's an overhead, so 2 overheads, 1 bass drum, snare top with reverb, snare bottom, high tom, floor tom, hi-hat. So these are the tracks for the drums. I also process them a little bit. I'm going to show it afterwards. So I have here some guitar tracks, always panned left and right. Yeah, 2 bass tracks, synthesizer tracks here, one with overdrive and also a little bit of reverb. Yeah, I have, yeah, it's written in German here, Gesang. These are the vocals. Yeah, off stream I sometimes try to set some vocals on the tracks. Yeah, but I don't do this in the streams. I have also 2 tracks here. They are unprocessed. These are for some sound samples like bass drops or reverse cymbals. Yeah, and on the bottom here I have yeah, 2 tracks for the one for the MIDI instruments like a piano or strings, and on the track down here I record my samples and I put them in a sample processor. Yeah, so these are my tracks which I normally record on. Yeah, and as I told you, I also do some processing in here. So in the master section I have an equalizer. Yeah, these are the drum tracks. I've put compressors all over the mics here, some reverb. Yeah, on the guitars I have a plugin here. Oops, it's from Rosen Digital. It's a pulse response, impulse response. Yeah, and here on the bass I have also set a compressor. Yeah, here are the synths with some distortion and also some reverb. Yeah, the vocals, and yeah, this is the vocal bus here with some compression and delay. Yeah, and my main mixer here. Yeah, I have some equalization here on the drums. Yeah, a little bit of gain staging here in this particular song. Yeah, and as I told you, I record with OBS. Yeah, this was a little tour over my rig. If you have some questions or you want to add anything, you can write in the comments. Thank you very much.